Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Listen, I wanna get something straight. Last night, I was hosting the show here last night, and I said something about a dog. And I know instinctively, I've had some phone calls already. I know I'm going to get a lot of mail in. I was making a joke. I just talked about trick-or-treating, that if they didn't have any candy when I was a kid, we played a trick on them. We hanged their dog. I didn't mean it. I like dogs. It was an ad-lib thing. I like dogs. I've always had dogs, for all the dog lovers. I had dogs since I was a kid. The first dog I had, the first dog was 20 years old the day I got it. It's a true story. It was a hand-me-down from my brother, like everything else. My brother, the dog, she was 20 years old. My brother was getting married, and he didn't expect this, but his wife-to-be suddenly said she didn't want dog hair in her apartment. Huh? So he couldn't bring the dog. It's true. I was 7 years old. I remember calling my brother on the side. I said, why don't you just shave? I was talking about his wife at the time. But anyway, so I get this 20-year-old dog, and it's not funny. It sounds funny, but you don't do that to a kid. You know, you buy a kid a puppy. You don't buy a kid a 20-year-old dog. Come on, it still bothers me. What kind of tricks can you teach a 20-year-old dog? Come on, try to stand. And then every day I'm there, I'm taking my dog for a nice drag through the neighborhood. Oh God, more fur's coming off. I look like I'm walking a chicken. Come on. This old dog. Did you ever watch an old dog? Well, there's nothing else you can do with them. No, really, did you ever watch an old dog? It's interesting. When you watch an old dog, it must be that nature wants to tie us all together, all the animals, so we treat each other nicely. I think that's probably the reason why. When a dog gets old, and like my dog, 20 years, anywhere, 15, 17 years, that's a real old dog. When a dog gets that old, it starts to act like an old person. I'm serious. I used to watch this dog. I studied her. In the morning, you couldn't tell the difference between that dog and my grandmother. I'm serious. They both cleared their throat the same way. You'd be sitting in the living room, ah! She was just like my grandmother. She even had my grandmother's habits, you know. Like the dog was embarrassing. When you took the dog on a subway, it sat with its legs open. One silk stocking rolled below the knee. But I love dogs. I have a dog now. I don't mistreat my dog. I don't put a fork in its ear or anything. But it's a dog. You know, like I have a dog. You come to my place, I show you my dog. Oh, you want to see my dog? All right, come here, boy. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Shake. Good boy. Okay, here's the bone. Go out in the yard, have a good time. See you later, dog. And I always reinforce it so he remembers what he is. See you, dog. That's the people with a dog. A dog's a dog. You ever see other people with their dog? They come over. First of all, the dog's wearing a hat and coat. What the hell's that? Then they gotta tell you all the wonderful things about their dogs. You ever hear people tell you how great their dogs are? They tell you these dog stories. Like, my Poochie, I swear this is the truth. When I drive home, I pull into the driveway with my car. When I turn off the ignition, Poochie, God love her, she could be in the back of the house. She can hear that it's my key turning off. What do you have, Charlie Chan with hair in there? What are you talking about? Do you ever have people brag like that? My Poochie can smell me when I'm 3 blocks away. Well, that may be true, lady. That may be true. Don't understand people. And you want to know the truth about dogs? Can I tell you the truth about doggies? Oh, did you know that dogs, of all the animals in the world, have the worst eyesight of any animal in the world? I've always known that since I was a kid. The worst eyesight, because I can never figure out how come a dog always confuses my leg for his girlfriend. I love you, honey. I'm not your honey. Get off. I'm not honey. There's a shoe on the bottom. Open your eyes. Ugh. I hate that. And you can't get them off. You can do cartwheels down the street. They don't come off. I wish I could hang on like that. How do they do that? Gee. Isn't that the worst? You ever sitting in someone's house? Isn't it embarrassing? A dog jumps on your leg and you... And dog owners always say the same thing. Isn't he cute? What's so cute? You're standing there, your pants all wet, the dog's in the corner smoking a cigarette. What's cute? I don't think it's cute. It's not cute. I'll tell you something else that's not cute. I run into this too often. You meet someone, wherever on the street, in a discotheque, a museum, something, and you talk and you hit it off right. You like each other, it's nice, little rapport going. You set a date. Now you go over, you're waiting in the living room for her to come out for the date. You're really looking forward to the night she comes out. She's gorgeous, right? Wow, this is going to be a great night. I hate this. Now you're walking out of the apartment, and as you're leaving your date's apartment, she picks up her dog and kisses it right on the mouth. And if you ever say anything, they always answer with the same way. Let me tell you something. A dog's mouth is cleaner than a man. Is that right? Well, I never saw a man lick those. Thank you.